Hi, so when working on the team meeting, we're going to go ahead and open up the Prezi icon. And you want to click on Team Meeting 2.0. So here's an overview. You're in the edit mode because you can see up here is present. You can see the slides coming up and you're able to click on things to edit. So this is the overview of the team meeting template. I change the date first, make sure that that date is there, and then I change the date at the very end when the next meeting will be. So I always want to make sure that those two are always good, that they're correct, and that I have updated the date. Then I can click to slide number 1, 2. Please silence your cell phones. That usually is always there unless Michael wants a video, then you will add a video before that. Michael always has a joke of the week. We welcome the agents and guests. We have the sponsors, the sponsor of the day. This gets updated weekly. These coming up, Starkey, our gold members, our platinum partners, those do not change unless a platinum partner decides to fall off the program or someone joins, and the same for gold partners. Unless they decide to join or to leave the program, then that's when we need to update it. In-house concierge company, Erickson Nadal with Reliant Energy, they always still stay every week, as well as Move-In Mortgage. The KW Commercial Texas Gulf, they come up and talk about the news or anything exciting happening in commercial. One of the commercial directors would come in to the team meeting and speak. This always stays the same unless they ask for us to enter slides or something like that. Happy birthdays need to be updated weekly as well. The TCRN, it's a referral network that we have. It's a partnership that we have with them. They usually send evites, and when they do, I update this weekly as well, twice a month as well. Culture usually stays the same, that slide. This one changes depending on anything culture, like any social events, Red Day, casino nights, things like that, and you'll see it as we go through. So we have Red Day coming up at this particular time. We have the Wellness Warriors news, and usually somebody in the team meeting like David here would speak about that and tell us what's going on with wellness and the events that we're having. Our Biggest Loser challenge is currently going on right now, so we have the standings of the Biggest Loser, and Katie Macway can give you this over in Urgent Agent Services, so she takes care of this. 90-day challenge I take care of, and I will take you through in a separate video of how to pull those up and what to do in that process. Casino night it's coming up as well, and so we want to have some pictures to get people excited, and for those who are new and haven't been to a casino night, kind of show them how it's like. And you want to have the date there and other details maybe closer to the date, how to sign up and stuff like that. A happy hour that's also coming up this month. I have the date, the time, and the place of where it'll be held. And then Money Tree. In this slide, this always stays the same unless you want to change the colors of the lollipops that are colored in. But it usually just stays like it is. Agent on call is changed weekly since we do have agents rotating every once in a while. I'm sorry, not every once in a while, weekly actually, so I changed this weekly. Now I did skip over these right here, which are our property tours. So our property tours are an overview of people's listings that they want to be featured in our team meeting so that they get exposure to other agents and so that they can bring buyers. And they have to send me the MLS number by Monday, and if they send it to me by Tuesday morning, it's easier for me not to take it and put it on the team meeting because team meeting Tuesday mornings are always crazy. So they have to send it to me. I don't care if it's 10 p.m. on Monday. I will get them into the next day as long as it's a Monday. The property tour is basically this. You have pictures, the address, the listing price, number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and then the listing agent and their phone number. And I will take you through in a more detailed way on how to get every single piece of information and how to change the pictures out. And this does change weekly. We usually have about 3 or 4 a week, unless we have missed several team meetings for some reason, and then we'll have like more than 10 usually. But it's usually very moderate. Haves and wants. We pass out the mics here in this portion of the team meeting, and we have the agents tell us what they have currently coming up on MLS. And so we take the mics around, they tell us 30-second blurb, and the wants, their buyers' needs. So that way they have other exposure to other agents there. This section right here, and I'll zoom out so you can see it. As you can see, we've gone in chronological order: sponsors, commercial, culture, property tour. This part right here, I usually reserve it for the meat of the team meeting, is what we like to call it. So any awards that we have, monthly awards, any presentation, like the meat of what the team meeting is about, and this will change every week. You always have to have something. Sometimes Michael likes to show the monthly numbers, or he likes to show, something different every week, and that's what the team meeting, that's the highlight of the team meeting. So whatever that is will go here. I only use 2 slides, but I like to keep the rest of these slides for some reason. But I only use 2 this time. And so we have the bigger, is bigger really better. And then KW Power Lister Deluxe, we went over how to use it. Then we have this next section coming up on training. This usually stays the same unless Michael asks you to change it or enter something different, which he hardly ever does. This back here was Marilyn's class, so we like to advertise it once a month. Garrett has the details on what the class is about, and so you just have to enter it there when it is, and I don't change any of these things right here except for this. And that's every last Monday of the month Marilyn comes, so you need to update that every month. Right here in the rest of the portion of the team meeting is where I would enter any classes coming up, any important events. So if you needed to add extra slides on this one, depending on how many training classes we have coming up, I don't do every training class, but something important, something that agents are looking forward to or that they need, that's beneficial to them, I'll definitely include it here. Things like that we have every week, like Tech Connect and Chuck's coaching, or something, or new agent orientation I won't include, but if it's a class that only comes once a month or something like that, I will include it in here. But that you need to have the online calendar up, and I will go into that detail later. After training, we usually end it there, and then this slide comes up. Michael would like to play some music, and we end it. Sometimes he'll ask to end it with a video or something like that our IT guy will have queued up. But that's it. That was the overview of the team meeting, and as you can see here, we went through all of them. And you can take a look at, you can see the silence, your cell phones, Michael's joke, welcome, sponsors, KW commercial. I usually use this section for announcements, like birthdays, and if we just got an in-house, like not too long ago we had an in-house transaction coordinator announced, I announced it there. So this section is more for like announcements or something that's going on new in the office. The culture, property tour, the meat of the team meeting, and the trainings, and then the end. So it's very basic, and now we can get into the more granular pieces of the team meeting.